Welcome to The Bottom Line Up Front, the podcast that cuts through the noise to deliver distilled insights from today's most important technical webinars, presentations, and demonstrations. Designed for federal and military IT leaders, each episode breaks down complex technologies into mission-ready takeaways so you get the key points fast. Whether it's cybersecurity, cloud architecture, or emerging defense technologies, we highlight what matters most and how trusted integrators like ATP Gov can help implement and operationalize these solutions across your agency or command. No fluff, no filler, just the bottom line up front. Today, we're breaking down Cisco's webinar on Hypershield, a next-gen security architecture designed to tackle segmentation and exploit protection in hybrid environments. Hypershield is not just a product, it's a vision.
But again, just to reinforce what we announced on April 18th was a vision for a product that's going to be evolving over the next 12, 18, 24 months. So we want to give everyone here at least an education on where we're going to be trying to take the product, what it is, first of all, and then where we're going to be taking it over time. The product is still not available or orderable yet. The first availability will be at the end of August, and it will be around a narrow set of use cases to start out. Definitely are kind of in a crawl, walk, run space with the product, but there's a lot of exciting things to come.
Cisco launched Hypershield as a first-generation platform, not a mere upgrade to secure workload. It's built from the ground up using AI, as well as EBPF kernel-level visibility and autonomous segmentation. For federal agencies, this means a future-proof architecture that aligns with zero trust and mission assurance principles. Hypershield leverages dual enforcement, both for workload and for networks. Using the Tesseract agent for deep workload visibility and VM-based network enforcement points for inline traffic control, this dual approach supports defense in depth, which is a key tenet of military-grade cybersecurity. Hypershield also uses AI-driven policy recommendations with human oversight.
This AI model is one that is going to generate suggestions for rules to really gain your trust. We see that it's using what we call a PARC policy. So that this is basically using a principle, action, resource, and condition. That model came to market around open source and AWS, which really gives you that ability. So we see that it will show you what it's actually going to do before you actually accept that condition. So here's a recommendation. In this case, it's actually showing that it's going to look at a specific executable. The action is to permit, and then based off the resource, you could have other conditions. Again, that's showing how it would remediate a specific CVE in this case.
Its models generate segmentation and exploit protection policies based on an observed behavior. Operators retain full control, policies are staged, tested, and only enforced after review. This balances automation with accountability, critical for compliance-heavy environments like DoD and civilian agencies. Additionally, Hypershield accelerates response to CVEs using AI and runtime protection. Shields can be deployed within minutes, reducing the window of vulnerability. For federal SOC teams, this means faster integration without disrupting mission-critical applications. Hypershield also introduced a dual data plane architecture, one for live traffic and one for testing. This enables safe simulation of policy and software updates before deployment. This is a game changer for agencies with strict uptime requirements and change control processes. So why is this relevant to you? Hypershield's capabilities align with Executive Order 14028 on improving the nation's cybersecurity. It supports zero trust architecture, continuous diagnostics and mitigation, and cloud-native security. Its integration with Cisco Defense Orchestrator and future roadmap towards Cisco Security Cloud ensures scalability across hybrid and multi-cloud environments. So what's next? Hypershield is expected to reach general availability by the end of August 2025. With initial support for Linux, Kubernetes, and VM-based enforcement.
And we are currently working with 3 vendors that sell DPUs on the hardware side: NVIDIA, Intel, and AMD Pensando. Kind of familiar names, I think, to everyone here. We're going to have a smart NIC that we can put in a server come the October, November, maybe November timeframe. So that's still to be released, but I know that's on the roadmap. While we don't have a formal roadmap or committed roadmap for top rack switches, I think you can imagine that maybe that something like that might show up in the future. There's nothing imminent. I would treat all switch business as usual for now until we can get you guys an update.
Future updates will include Windows support, DPU-based enforcement, and deeper integration with Talos, Threat Intelligence, and Kenna Security. So in closing, what's the bluff? Hypershield represents a bold step towards the future of cybersecurity architecture. For federal and military IT leaders, it offers a scalable, intelligent, and resilient approach to segmentation and exploit protection. As a trusted federal systems integrator, ATP Gov is uniquely positioned to help agencies assess readiness for Hypershield deployment, integrate Hypershield with existing Cisco infrastructures, provide training and support for AI-driven policy management, and align Hypershield capabilities with agency-specific compliance frameworks like NIST 853 and the RMF.
So it's very powerful technology. I really encourage everyone, in a lack of actual Cisco technical content, dive into and understanding the technologies they have, specifically EBPF.
That wraps up this episode of Bottom Line Up Front. We learned that Cisco Hypershield is more than just a new tool. It's a strategic shift in how we approach segmentation, exploit protection, and mission assurance in hybrid environments. For military and IT leaders, the message is clear. Hypershield is built for the complexity of your networks, the urgency of your missions, and the evolving threat landscape. If you're ready to explore how Hypershield can fit into your agency's cybersecurity strategy, ATP Gov is here to help. As a trusted systems integrator with deep experience in federal IT, we specialize in aligning emerging technologies with your operational and compliance requirements. Be sure to reach out to ATP Gov today at www.atpgov.com or email info@atpgov.com or check us out on social media on LinkedIn. Thanks for listening, and be sure to subscribe to The Bottom Line Up Front wherever you get your podcasts, and stay tuned for more distilled insights from the front lines of tech and national security. So until next time, stay secure, stay mission ready.